want to do a fairly short video walking you through the creation of the MLA template. So I have provided the content for that and have asked you to just format it as MLA documentation style requires. So here's the information that I'm going to copy. I'm going to go into Word, and if you're using Word Online, I have a separate document, a Word document that you can read that gives you the instructions for doing all of these steps, because you do them a little differently if you're using Word Online. But I have opened Word and I'm opening a new document. I can choose a blank document if I want, or I can choose an MLA style paper. The MLA style paper is going to already be double spaced and have the right margins and all of that. You'll still have to make at least one correction in it, because for some reason the works cited title on that final page is not centered, and you'll have to do that. You also have to delete all of the content in it and then paste your copied information in it. And you have to paste it in correctly or you'll lose the double spacing. So I want to show you how to do this with a blank document. So I'm just going to open the blank document. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double space it. And so I'm going to go up here to this paragraph block, and I'm going to correct the spacing to 0 points before, 0 points after, and change it to double. And that's all I have to do. And then the entire paper will be double spaced. But make sure you change the spacing before and after so you don't end up with extra space. I tell it, okay, now my paper is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name in just as you would do. Hit enter, put the teacher's name in, put the course in, and then put the date in. All right, let's see. And then I'm going to hit enter one time. I'm going to center this, and I'm going to put my title in. And let's see, it said to use MLA essay title as the title of this paper. So MLA essay template. And then I hit enter one more time. It's still centered, so I have to go back to left align. And then I will tab in, and I'm ready to paste my content in. So here's the content that I had provided. I said to copy this and to come down here through the end of that. So I'm going to right click on this and copy it. I'm going to bring it back over to my paper, and I am going to right click, and I'm going to choose which paste option I want. If I keep the source formatting, that's what I have copied, it's still single spaced. I don't want it single spaced. I have to double space it. If I merge the formatting, then that should take care of it. Let me see. Keep the text only. Okay, and I don't want to do that. I want to merge the formatting, but now I see there are some errors in what it has brought over because there are extra spaces. There's an extra space here. I need to get rid of that, and I need to tab this paragraph over. I need to get rid of this space, and I need to tab that paragraph over. See how there are no extra spaces between? That looks like an extra space between that. That looks like it's bigger. Let me see what's going on with that. Let me look back at my formatting. Yeah, for some reason it's changed it back so that there's extra space. All right. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to tab over. I'm going to keep going with each of these paragraphs. I want to tab over on that one and delete this space. I want to tab over on this, and tab over on this, delete the extra spaces. Looks like I'm all right there, although I have some space here at the bottom. All right, pulled that up, got rid of that extra space. Keep on going through this. There's a new paragraph, so I want to tab that. A new paragraph, I want to tab that. And then get rid of these extra spaces in here. All right. Now then what I need to do for my last page is I need to create a Works Cited page. So I can, from the very bottom of this, I can put in a page break, or I can space down until I create a new page. I'm going to insert a page break, and that takes me to the top of a next page. So I need to go back and center. Oops, I went too far. Let's see, go back from home. And center this, and my title is Works Cited, not Cited, but Cited. I hit enter one time. I go back to my left margin, and now I'm ready to paste in the two citations that the teacher gave me for this assignment. So I'm going to copy these. Okay, right click. And as I do this, I see that the Washington Post and eHow are both italicized. So I need to remember to put that in as I come over here. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see this. I'm going to right click and I'm going to look at my options. Keep the source formatting. Merge the formatting. Okay, that gets rid of my italic. I don't want that. I want to keep the italic. Okay, I want to merge the formatting. I want to get rid of this extra space. All right, what I need to do to create hanging indentation, and this is the biggest problem that many of you have had, I need to go to the end of the first line and click my cursor there. And then hit enter. What some of you, I think, are doing is you are clicking here to try to tab this line, and look what happens. It tabs the whole thing. That doesn't work. That doesn't work to do that. You need to go to the end of the first line, click your cursor, hit enter. And now you see I have a space between my cursor and the year. I'm going to delete that. Then I'm going to tab that over. I'm going to go to the end of this first line of this citation. I'm going to hit enter. It didn't give me an extra space that time. I don't know why. And I'm going to tab over. Now, another thing that MLA does not like, it doesn't like for for there to be hyperlinks. So I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to remove the hyperlink, and that gets rid of the link. So there we go. I have created this. I have one more item that I need to do, and that's to create the header. So I'm going to click way up here at the top of the page. I double clicked. I think I could also click on insert or on header and footer. So I know with insert, I have the option of putting in a header. Okay. I can also just double click up in the top of the page. Right now, it's got it over on the left side of the page. I don't want it on the left. I want it on the right. And so I can tab over to it and then type my last name, your last name, student's last name, a space, and then the page numeral. And that's all you put in that. Then click out of it, double click off of it, out of it. And there it is. Now I want to scroll down to page 2 and see if it's correct. No, it's not. It has Swango 1. So I'm going to double click up here again. I'm going to correct it on this page. And then I'm going to double click off of it and see if that changed it. It didn't. I need to come to this one. And I'm going to click and put page 3 in there and double click and see if it has corrected it. All right, it didn't. It has put page 3 in for all of these. So what I'm going to need to do instead is probably put, I think if I put brackets in here, or carets, I think that will do it. I also could, let me see what my options are here. I can I can click on header here and it will give me some types, some styles. And I know that I can choose slice and slice will be correct. Okay, it's ready to put my page number in. I'm going to double click on the word page and type my last name, double click out of it, and see if that corrected it. Looks like it did. So there we go. I save it, I'm done with it. And that's all there is to creating this MLA formatted paper.